trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I feel like he's running. Yeah, he is. He's checking for man.
A carry now for Bettis.
Man, fuck, it's the bus, man. Oh, the bus runs a 4 flat in the 40.
30,
Okay.
10, and touchdown.
That bitch was running, though.
77 yards. And his guys are an extra
broke
point
2
away
tackles.
from tying this thing up.
And just took off, though. There's nothing
Go
I
ahead
could do.
and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the
Oh, he
score on
missed
the
that
one
extra
side.
point.
A
Stupid.
quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's
Sean, I knew
face it,
you
that
was
was going to be a
trash.
tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Oh, wrong play.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young off the play fake. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and 10, Young. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Steve Young. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces forward. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like this effort.
You laughing at D still?
But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And
Switch me
incomplete.
to him, man.
His defense has been very
Man, that shit
disruptive
driving
early
me
on
crazy.
as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
A run. This is Pettis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down.
I'm trying to run outside, and his lineman's completely on the other side. Somehow grabs me.
It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd down, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, Young. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Young now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a handoff working right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Steve Young on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down, Young from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Watch it now, Barney,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a second down throw for Young. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw on second down is Young. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andre Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
This dude must not know who Andre Reed is.
On the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gold now out to kick it away.
This fucker ain't quit yet.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Detroit!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Young working out of the gun, trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Second down, Young. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough fourth down situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yep, he quit. You still there? Yep, he quit. You bum. You still waiting to get your ass cut, or you done left it? Figured you would.
Ultimate Team Exhibition.
D. Clark getting his ass cut. Who you getting? The Texans? Wow. Oh, I don't care who you get. I might have to show you something real quick. Madden 19 tournament.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few
sure you
moments
ready
ago,
for this?
to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Sick of it.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and
let me
further.
get shady? You gonna let me get shady?
Make the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it with McCoy.
I baited him too. I baited that linebacker. Somebody saved his ass.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus
Somebody
D-line,
saved
that
his
was a battle
ass.
won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's
who's
won
his
by
receivers?
quickness
Who I
off
got
the
as
ball.
receivers?
Who can handle the guy across from them best?
I don't know now.
And that
One
play, the
fucking
defensive
receiver
line did
on this
exactly
team.
that.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is
oh shit!
on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they take possession of the
We just had to get that first one out the way.
at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, back 22.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Give me them.
Oh, he almost picked it.
Jump ball.
A turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Let's go.
Especially at this spot in the field. It's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the
sure
setup.
You ready
It's
for
a
these
good
problems?
snap, good hole.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And here come the Bills. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive, but now they got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give them 13 yards on the
what's wrong with my
opening play of the
center?
drive and also give them a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Bum, 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 bum. That's your heartbeat rating. That's what your heart's doing. Bum, 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 bum. Say less, cuz.
Here's Allen. Gonna drop this
Oh, yeah.
to McCoy. Complete.
Oh, you're done.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Get it in there. Let's go.
Pass
Hold on to
incomplete.
it.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that,
I thought
it
these
tends to
bums
create a
had
lot of
Kelvin
congestion in
Benjamin.
the
I
middle
was
of the
hurt
field.
when I didn't
Makes it
see
very
Kelvin
hard to
Benjamin
slot
out
one
there.
in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Here we go.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, shit. Woo, I'm glad
Goes
that.
incomplete.
Glad I got hit.
It wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Allen now to throw on third down. Man open, that's Robert
good
Foster
hit.
complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Detroit, Detroit.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough.
What you gonna do about it,
for a first
coach?
down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go now.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy.
Get
And
out of
he'll be
here.
stopped after a gain of
Do it
only
again.
a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
That bitch
he looked like
fast.
one of those guys.
Fucking clowning.
They go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Come on, man.
Jonathan Joseph
Come
there
on, man.
the coverage.
We'll take
When I
our
watched
3.
that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me
We're
in the
gonna take our
past. The
3.
biggest
You
teaching
good?
point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play.
Oh,
on it while
my
it's in the air.
God.
That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this one is no good. He
All right,
missed
so we're
it.
even.
And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Hey. Come back.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across.
Well, we got defense out here. Don't worry about that.
Line. Thomas, the intended target. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no.
I got Ivory in. I got Chris Ivory in.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
Way to hold on to it.
You're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
Oh, shit.
Over again and grind.
Damn, this defensive line, man.
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very solid gain of 27.
That's your ass.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That is your ass.
Detroit!
I don't know what I just did.
Throwing now is Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Oh, yeah, you hit my
It's as
kicker.
if they were feeling like he's establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again
You
and
touched
again.
him. I seen
and
it.
how about the end result? Finishes it off
I
in the
seen
end
it.
zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Green the line! Tiger!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred.
Why are you trying the
ball loose
secondary
and
like
brings
this?
up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time.
Better respect these
He's
boys.
reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Come on now.
Oh,
I'm trying to
picked.
stop it.
And maybe
Just
lucky
stop
there.
it.
This guy doesn't drop
I'm sick
many
of it.
defensively. 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Watson now. On third down, he finds his target, Fuller. Well, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 50, it's Watson. Got his man complete.
You gonna give me that ball now?
Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson hands the ball on the draw.
That's how you block shit right there.
He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. And
he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To throw is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, partner,
how's Hulk Hogan say it? Who is it? Who is it? What you gonna do about it?
Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game. The Baltimore Colts beating the New York Giants. Back in, what was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence. And it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball. They scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Be quicker than that.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On first down, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was a dumb throw.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, here we go.
Allen will try again on second down. Underneath to Ivory.
Get off
and
him.
Running right through it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy.
A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
Hey, you want to get the fuck out my way?
To say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Allen. Forced out to
oh,
his
shit.
left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by
Damn it, what the fuck?
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Okay. Will that game experience come into play at all?
No, I was expecting a hurry up. What happened to the hurry up?
Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather
ain't got
was
but a couple plays in this formation.
He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Throw left side complete. That's Griffin.
Little play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's make this one simple.
I want you to run that again.
Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught inside the 20.
Why didn't my linebacker jump?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Damn, a little bit of effort goes a long way.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. Oh, good move at the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down.
Fuck yeah, I can.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
Shit ain't going to happen again, though. Bet that.
Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Oh, why are you spinning that way, my boy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A minute 57 to go in this first half.
Yeah, I hit you with that PA post shot.
After this. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's McCoy. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know what I was doing.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bills on
just in a cover
down,
3.
2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to
He's
his
just
left.
going to stand there.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'll get my first down.
6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll check this one down to the corner. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You said what?
No, check, Patriot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Allen off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. His throw about the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen.
Get caught on. Get caught on.
Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, my God, man.
Something really to take into the lockers here. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
And my sky kick still went out of bounds.
Touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper
play.
I
ain't got my
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to throw this one deep right side.
How did I know that was coming?
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
In the way I'm letting you catch me, buddy.
Now he goes spin.
Damn you, Deshaun. Damn you, Deshaun.
There you have it.
Dude.
Time quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Oh, my God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive, you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Come back, come back.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one a lot. Just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. Too. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now it's Watson.
How did I know that?
He'll open is Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Oh, no, you see me running down there. Once I seen him coming over, I started running right to him.
I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Yes, sir.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there.
That's right.
He's hoping that's
you know what happens when you get to this side of the
big
field.
Second half.
Come back, come back.
Oh, you know.
On first down, it's Watson. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose
haven't I
back
told
to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
Blitz coming and down.
What you waiting on? Ain't nobody open.
Lorenzo Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ain't nobody been open.
Gonna need something special.
You thought he was. There was a dude in front of him.
That sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff.
Come here, boy.
Watson. And he's going to go down again.
You know what happens on this side of the field.
Alexander in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out. And how about this? A fake.
Oh, wow.
And this is
Can you switch me to the right person?
Gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44,
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You got to be able to put it in their chest like that, man.
Like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the
chest
move
like
on
that.
First down.
Now let's go.
Now McCoy. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the
Did we
13.
find something?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and it's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Oh, yes. Yes, baby.
Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the
Yes,
Bills will
sir.
extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about. Never
Let me
being
get my point back right
satisfied.
quick.
No matter what the
Thank you,
lead,
sir.
always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
From the gun, it's Allen. And
Yes,
he's
sir.
into the end zone to bump the lead up
I appreciate
2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, it kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
You said what?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh,
here's
shit.
Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
I didn't want to be on
Griffin.
him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic
all the way
guys
down
in
the field.
So
don't make a shit to me. You know what's going to happen at the other end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot
shit
on that
shut
play,
down.
but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18.
Oh, yeah.
And the return here.
You seen the user alert. You seen the user alert.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, you bringing all of them.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How can I play like this with my fucking Browns? I can play with the trash-ass Bills like this.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Oh, yeah.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So
oh,
down
my
inside
goodness.
the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I'm just good, man.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
And there just continues to be nowhere
Josh.
to run. He's bottled up again
Josh,
at the line of
I
scrimmage.
need you to block better than that.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You felt tried, or?
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th
I got
quarter.
shady, man. I got the... Josh Allen gets it all, huh? I'll get Zeke and run at least 100 on me. At least.
All right, here we go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get this
a little late there, buddy.
The 20-yard line.
A little late.
Shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. McCoy.
Yeah.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Get off
Very
him.
difficult right there.
Let's go.
They need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them
Lucky.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Sack.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point.
Yeah, so you
Here
just
it's
got all
3rd and
screwed
2.
over.
Here we go now.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Watkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. The left side
Let's go.
completion to Jones.
Give me that.
And down inside the 15,
Let's
shy
go.
of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
I can read you like a book.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. Slipped one tackle.
I read you like I gotta throw some runs in there, man.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to
Loss
happen.
of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And this play goes nowhere. Losing
I'm gonna run
yardage
another
back
hurry
to
up.
the
That's how
15.
disrespectful I'm feeling.
He
Right now.
lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flushed out right.
Whoa.
And that is out of the back of the
Josh,
end zone.
my man.
Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this
What are
one.
you doing?
How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he just
I hit
shake his
X.
head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points.
Oh,
here,
I'm in the
you
completely
shift
wrong
momentum.
coverage.
Demarius Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown,
My
Houston.
dumbass running the 3-3-5.
Demarius Thomas, 75 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I wanted the game to be
As a
closer.
former DB, you might not like to
I was
see
in a
that, but from a
3-3-5,
wide
I swear.
receiver's perspective,
I swear.
those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
I'm telling you
All
what I
right,
was
because
doing,
once
man.
he took off.
Go watch the
I
stream.
mean, let's face it.
Go watch the stream.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
You know that plays in
Glad
the
I wasn't one
3-3-5
trying to
too,
chase
right?
him.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Ah!
And he'll make
You
it
have no
across the 20.
acceleration,
As
whoever
these
you
guys
are.
will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
you got some
and that
confidence
means the
now,
playbook
huh?
is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield.
Damn, man,
Make sure
can
the clock
somebody
continues to
block?
run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock
I done
moving?
told
A
you.
lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, when you stop that clock.
Right over
Throw
JJ's
inside,
head.
Complete. That's Jones.
Right over JJ's
16
head.
yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
There goes some yardage. Here we go.
He'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Allen throwing on second down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, try that post shot again, please.
After the interception, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Hell do you think this is, my man?
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Can't take the
this
hit,
time it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end,
But he catches
Jordan
that
Akins.
one. He drops the other one, but
He's got
catches
the
that one.
first down
Makes
yardage
sense.
before being taken down at midfield. Time
I
for a
don't
break.
care.
We're
Same
back to see
exact
what
thing
happens
happened.
after this.
Come back, come back.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Come here, Deshaun. Come here. Come here.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up
Look how this
by
dude's
Murphy.
running.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six
Let's
and a
get
Bills touchdown.
it.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may
that hurt,
very well
didn't
be
it?
done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense,
Yeah,
just
you
had a
crazy
big,
as
big
hell.
game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick
Yo,
six to
you
get another
crazy
shot
as hell.
at now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, who is that safety out there? You are
And he's brought
ass.
down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come back, come back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Damn it. I was trying to get over there with my lineman. I seen it.
He gets this inside the
Bastard wouldn't run.
line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Oh, shit. What is going on? The fuck are you doing, my guy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
You got me switching my goddamn plays up.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on second is Watson, eluding the pressure right. But he can't hang on.
If it was switched
He had a
to
good
the right
shot
person
there for his
one time.
third pick of the game.
One
Instead,
time.
it's third down.
That's all I need.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Oh, south end? You talking about south end?
Third and long. It's Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Yo, what is going on?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. He's going to field this at the 4. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Man, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I have to teach you how to play one day,
A
huh?
little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.
You want it again? That's twice.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
Oh,
they knew
shit.
what they had to do. Just make sure you don't call
J-Rob
the
live.
at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
I can't really hear it, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
Still have more
I'm
rushing
Brandon
yards
Gaudin.
than you.
You've been
Just
watching
saying.
the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
You heard me. I still have more rushing yards than you.
Victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Man. I'm going to let you pick my team this time. Just to prove my point. Just to prove my point. What you gonna say when Zeke has over 100 yards? I love it. The Cowboys is nasty. I'm gonna watch J-Rob's live later, see what the hell he talking about. He's just talking about y'all. I'm asking. I don't know. I ain't looked at it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richmond.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now it's Miller, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action from Miller. Now Watson.
A quick burst.
Rifles one that's
Give me down.
intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it up.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
What are you doing, Byron Jones?
I think someone's going to give him the QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. They keep it with Miller on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line linebackers really work well together.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority 1.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
He's going to sleep.
Especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run. This is Blue. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alfred Blue taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
On third
Oh
down, a
boy.
nickel
Damn, I had to
formation
mute
here
them for a minute.
defensively.
Holy shit.
Prescott from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it.
Let's
and
get
he
it.
got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Throwing. Prescott.
No!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Either way, that was intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Look, I'm right behind him about to catch it. What you mean?
They were going to break the tie. The defense
Oh, shit.
They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy.
That hurry-up shit, you might as well quit
on
that.
the board,
That
but
shit's
give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
Clearly.
Hung in there.
Clearly, there's no.
They made a key play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own
I ain't
2.
mean to loft it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on third. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Allen.
Come on, man.
Nice move will yield
Get out the
nothing
fucking way,
as he
Collins.
stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Come on, man. Decide who you gonna fucking block.
Up close to the 40.
Damn, that shit drive me crazy,
That's
man.
That's you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those
Just don't know
offensive
who we
linemen
wanna
to get
block.
up to the second level.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30.
That one-on-one with Cooper ain't never going to work.
20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Ever.
Down conversion plays, you usually
Man, you in man
1,
coverage.
2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks
Don't
make
be
a
one-on-one with
drastic
him. You
shift
better have some
forward.
help over the top.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. Oh, spinning away. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
Oh, you know you
They'll
get it.
get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
Right.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. But he finds
Give me
his
that
man
fucking ball, boy.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over
Stop
at the
coming across my middle.
26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit.
Come on,
loose.
Jeff.
It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
What's up?
And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. To throw is Watson, buying time to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's got a convoy.
God
and
damn,
he
he's
might be
fast.
gone.
Get in there, baby.
Score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on
You hit my kicker again, man. What's up?
Defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is
Damn,
away.
I don't even need Zeke.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot on the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That should be
but we
2
do
pick
know
6.
there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
That bitch got a arm, son.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in.
Get out of here now. That's bullshit.
First half, the prayer is
now
answered.
that's bullshit.
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Give me this.
Confidence going into the
Madden,
games,
get off his
sometimes you get
dick.
rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more
quarters
to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis.
Get off, Jordan. Get off, Jordan.
Come on, Jordan. Past the 20
Let's go.
To the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go
Best
on
thing to ever come out of
here
Michigan.
in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
shit.
Change things up.
I hate that damn play. Why do I keep running that stupid shit?
There for the sack. Christian Covington in there to pick up his 2nd
That
sack
happens
now
every time I run it. I don't know why I keep running it.
And they
I gotta
need to
take
work
that
to
out.
at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Prescott. Wide Cooper. And he's brought
That
down,
shit
getting this one
hurts, don't it?
35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Get off him. Get off him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the
Dak
play.
Prescott, man. Put some respect on his name.
High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama,
Winning. That's what he does. He wins.
About him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Oh, where is he? He's going to get tired of Dak Prescott ripping him apart here in a little bit.
Prescott steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
What did I tell you about one-on-one with Amari Cooper? Huh?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards.
I done had my shoulder dropped. Dak Prescott was trucking him.
Cowboys will extend their lead.
I did. I had the shoulder dropped, but I didn't know if it was going to work or not.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Where do you think you're going? Good shit, Jordan Lewis. You're everywhere, man. You do everything, man.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16.
Don't do that.
In the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
I was wanting you to throw it.
Or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Oh!
Middle, open is Thomas.
I was behind him.
Damn. Inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come back.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
I didn't even see him, though. I swear I didn't see that safety back there.
Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown,
I ain't see the safety back there. I was like, oh, here we go.
Panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Why is that boy so nasty?
Deep into Houston territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game?
No.
It just happened right there.
A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to be
that tight end was right there.
No gain and 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good
All I'm going to say is don't say I didn't warn you.
Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, I love it.
You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott.
Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Nah, shit like that ain't going to happen in franchise.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
to Elliott. He's been
I should have
busy.
went to the outside.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's coming now. Switch.
Prescott to throw on 4th. On the move to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, huh?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Don't tell me you don't give up now.
Come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Black 22. Black 22. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tiger. Come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The give is to Elliott.
Oh, my God.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Been in the fucking end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I can't hear you.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get... Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Oh, jacket.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I feel like you gave up on me, man.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
I just had to prove a point.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now.
Here's 2 yards.
Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running.
Don't tell me you quitting on me. No, you poured an Orlando on me. You poured the Orlando on me. I smell bum. If I could just play the way I played today with my Browns, oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to bed. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. I was at work, unfortunately. I watched bits and pieces when I was sitting in the control room.